we get into what's the best buckshot to use for home defense. Well, again, if you saw my one video, apples to apples, shotgun versus AR-15, you're gonna see that 9 pellet 2.0 buck shell I fired was this guy, Winchester white box, 9 pellet 2.0 buck. And you can see the pattern here. That was at 15 yards. The second patterning I just did the other day was at 15 yards with this one, GI buck, GI 2.0 buck. Just so you know, they are the same. They're both Winchester, Olin manufacturer, so they just kind of tactical this one out to make it look nice and military. So I also have federal flight control. Am I going to use flight control in my house? No. So the second recommendation I have after you pattern your buckshot for home defense is look at what's the furthest distance you would have to engage a target in your house. Mine is 12 yards, not 12 feet. The longest engagement would be 12 yards. So looking at those two patterns I showed you, the Winchester 2.0 buck and the military grade or GI 2.0 buck are going to be the ones that will be ideal for me in my house with that distance. Federal flight control will probably just be a little bigger than a slug. If I'm not precise on that target, it's going to be a miss. Whereas these are going to be just game over. And even if I miss a little bit, there's still going to be lungs, maybe one flyer over here hitting the heart. Because we all know, in case you haven't been paying attention to what's been going on in the world, there's a lot of construction. And with a lot of construction, there's a lot of displaced animals. And I've been seeing a lot of bear and deer running around. So let's say a buck becomes a threat to you in your home. It's rabid, so it's not behaving appropriately. It's crazy, it's lost its mind. 200-pound buck breaks in your house, and let's just say it happens to have very sharpened horns and an AK-47 slung over its shoulder. Hey, it's possible. This will do the job at that distance. They're all going to hit. It's going to be devastating. There's going to be some spread. That deer's toast. One shot. Bear, same thing. Let's say you have to engage an extremely obese, wild, rabid animal. Same thing. It's going to be able to effectively engage and immobilize that target as well. Okay, for the black bear, you know, it's probably unlikely you'll engage a grizzly bear, but a black bear, yeah. So they look like very obese Rottweilers. Maybe 2 shots to stop them. So I hope that helps. Just another shotgun tip from Kinetic Energy 1085. Semper Fi. Yet.